Let me ask you a question most contractors avoid because they don't like the answer. Is your equipment working or just sitting? You got that new skid steer, that Mini X, that trailer, that fifth truck. They're all washed, diggered, and insured. But here's the brutal truth. If your equipment's not working, it's not an asset. It's overhead on wheels. And that's what equipment utilization is all about. It doesn't care what you own. It asks what you're actually using and whether you're getting paid for it. So what is equipment utilization? It's calculated by taking your use hours and dividing it by your available hours. So let's break that down. Use hours is how many hours a piece of equipment was in actual productive use. Available hours is how many hours that piece of equipment was available for use, typically total work hours in a period. So if your excavator was available for 160 hours in a month, and that's based on a 40-hour work week for 4 weeks, but if it was only used for 60 hours, that's 60 divided by 160 is 0.375 or 37.5% utilization. That means it spent 62.5% of the time just sitting. And every day it just sits, it costs you storage, insurance, maintenance, depreciation, and lost opportunity cost. All of it keeps ticking, whether the machine runs or not. Let me give you a job site analogy. You wouldn't pay a guy $28 an hour to sit in a truck all day just in case. So why are you paying for a $75,000 skid steer that only runs once a week? You don't buy equipment for status, you buy it to produce revenue. If it's not doing that, you're not running a business, you're collecting liabilities. So what is a good equipment utilization rate? Well, it varies by trade and season, but here's a general guide. If you're at 79%, that is excellent. Your gear is earning, not just aging. If it's between 50 and 69%, that's acceptable, but check for idle time and scheduling gaps. 30 to 49%, that's a warning that you may have too much equipment or not enough planning. But if it's below 30%, you're running a fleet museum. So let me give you a real contractor example. One of my clients ran a dirt and concrete outfit. He owned 2 skid steers, 3 trailers, a Mini X, 4 company trucks, and a field full of attachment and tools. He was proud of it until we ran his equipment utilization. His average usage, 22%. That means most of his gear sat still 4 out of 5 days. So we mapped it out, scheduled better, shared assets across crews. We sold some underused items. We leased short-term for some specialty jobs. 12 months later, average utilization was 64%. Maintenance costs, down. Cash flow, up. Stress, cut in half. So how do you improve your equipment utilization? Number 1, track actual usage per machine. Use hour meters, logbooks, or simple check-in forms. Number 2, schedule smarter. Move machines between crews. Don't let gear sit idle for convenience. Number 3, lease or rent for low-frequency tools. If you only use it 3 times a year, don't buy it. Number 4, sell underused equipment. Free up your capital. Let someone else pay to own it. And number 5, bundle jobs to maximize usage. Instead of 3 short jobs spread over 3 weeks, knock them out in 1 week while the machine's hot. Here's the final word. Equipment only makes you money when it's moving dirt, not sitting on it. It doesn't matter how new it is, how clean it looks, or how nice it hauls. If it's not being used, it's not an asset. It's a monthly liability wearing a shiny paint job. So track your usage, audit your yard, and ask yourself, is this machine earning or just collecting dust, rust, and payments? Because in this business, if your skid steer's parked, it ain't paying for itself.